Hi, Lady Esther here. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is about beauty, skincare, and deep thoughts. Today I'm going to be talking about some regrets. Why did I buy it? If you're interested in this, please stick around. Welcome back to my channel for those of you who are returning. And if you're new, I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel and be sure and hit the bell button to be reminded of new videos. So, I love wearing turtlenecks. I feel like they're so stunning, especially dark turtlenecks. It really highlights your face. And I feel a little bit like Steve Jobs or Elizabeth Holmes. Okay, we're done with that part. So, I'm not necessarily in any particular order, but I have some notes here to keep me focused because I get off on tangents. So let's just go down the line and we'll see how this goes. I wanted to shorten my videos, but anyway, I just get sidetracked. Anyway, let's get to it. So number one would be, and I've talked about some of these products I've talked about before. So number one, regret, and in general I'd say the regrets have to do with price correlation, like the higher the price, if I have more regret for the item. But I still have some regrets for items that are less expensive. So I've showed you this before, and this is the first regret, the Sisley Lip Liner. Now let me explain. The primary reason I regret this is the price. I think it's $57, and I just feel like that's just too expensive for a simple lip liner when you could get a less expensive brand. So the formula is really nice, but I think the other reason why I regret this purchase is the color. I don't think I picked out a good color for, I don't know, my skin tone, or I guess I have a harder time wearing darker lipsticks and lip liners. So this is the color Rosacea. So those are my two primary reasons, is the price and the color. And I could have remedied the color, but most of the time I buy stuff, it's online because I don't have stores that carry these products in my area. So I'm not saying it's not a bad lip liner as far as performance. I just won't be purchasing it again because I really have a hard time with the price. I know some people they had commented on a previous video that they really like these, and so there's that. Number two is really, what was I thinking? In the beginning, you just fumble through, you learn as you go, and you make mistakes and you learn as you go, and I've fumbled through the beginning of the YouTube channel because I needed to experience products to see what I like and didn't like, and so I guess there's no way of not buying products that you're not going to like. You have to, it takes time. So my number two regret is this Charlotte Tilbury Icon palette. And I'll open it up so you could see it, hopefully. I don't want the mirror to show. Okay, go out this way. So let me straighten this up here. So if you can see, there's a lot of beautiful colors, but they're very vibrant. These are not really colors that I would say are neutrals that I mean, there's some that are more neutral, but after the time, it's been like over a year since I got that, and when I went back to look at it, because actually I was trying to sell it and no one was interested in it, and I guess it's kind of gross to sell used makeup, so I'm gonna probably keep it unless someone that I know who doesn't mind having some used makeup because I've only used it like a few times, like maybe 2 times. So I just, like, what was I thinking? So I was new, and a lot of times you're attracted to shiny, metallic-y things because you think they look so pretty in the pan, but unless you can make it work on your face, then what's the point? So I had watched other videos on this, and I think Mel Thompson was recommending this, and so I just kind of went with that. But her style is to wear more vibrant colors. So you also have to figure out, well, what's your style? And if you don't know yourself or what your style is, that makes it really difficult, because you're going to just be, you know, it's just hard. You have to really get to know yourself in order to figure out what you like. I'm always reminded of, was it Runaway Bride? Do you remember the movie Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts? I think there was a scene in there where she's talking about how she doesn't even know how she likes her eggs. That's really important, to know how you like your eggs. Do you like them scrambled, sunny side up? What's the other one? Like an omelet? So I could relate to that. No, I knew how I liked my eggs, but in other aspects of my life, I didn't. You know, sometimes you just do what everybody else is doing, which that annoys me so much. I still find myself doing that, but you have to realize that, oh, the reason why I did this, I'm going off on a tangent here. The reason why I did this is because other people are doing this. Okay, wait. I have to talk about hair coloring for a minute. So one of my pet peeves was, I don't like the dark root, the shadow root. I realized I don't like that. And I wanted to say almost everybody is doing that because that's the style today. And unfortunately, if all the hairdressers are doing that, they are assuming that everybody wants the same style. And I realized I didn't like that. It just annoys me that it's just about popular culture, and if you want, I mean, everybody's unique, and if you want your own custom item, then the price goes up. So anyway, that was, wow, that was a rant. I don't know if that made sense. All because of the Charlotte Tilbury palette. But it's about the essence of knowing what works for you, what works for your skin type, and which leads into skincare. So, number 3 regret was, which may surprise a lot of people, was I just recently, not too long ago, got the Osmosis Skincare. Some of these serums, the Stem Factor, the Rescue, and the Calm. I'm not liking these at all. So I'm going to have to muddle my way through them unless I pass them on to somebody else. But again, the regret is they're not like extremely expensive, but I feel like this was a waste of money for me because I don't like them, and I'm like, I have to really force myself to use them. So either I'm going to force myself to use them and eventually use them up, or I'm going to pass them on to somebody else. So that was number 3 regret, Osmosis Skincare. And part of the reason is I take a recommendation from somebody else that it's good. But just because a product is good for, like, the person that recommends the product doesn't mean it's good for you, because again, you have to know, well, what's my skin type? What's that person's skin type? If that person's skin type is oily and yours is dry, like mine, dry or dehydrated, then the products that they're recommending may not work for you. So that was number 3. Number 2, I hate to say this because this is not Chanel's fault. I love Chanel, and this is a regret, Sublimage Le Fluid, and mainly because, again, this is a good product, but it's not really for my skin type because it's mattifying. It's ultimate skin regenerating fluid for face and neck, refining and mattifying action. So I think the refining and mattifying action of this is not good for my dry dehydrated skin type. There was actually another serum that I like more, but again, that one was more expensive. This is still extremely expensive. This is regret, but I'm going to be using up every last drop of this somehow, whether it be at night, somehow, or maybe I'll give some samples to somebody. So that was number 4, regret. Again, it has to do with skincare. Number 5, okay, well, since I have the product, I think the last product I'll talk about, I don't have the product, and I'll insert a picture, but I mentioned this product too in a previous video. So this next product, also huge regret, is the Sisley hair serum, ritual hair serum, revitalizing fortifying serum for the scalp. Now this doesn't say what it does. It's just talking about for the scalp, hair and scalp care. This has alcohol in it. It smells very botanical. I actually like the smell. You smell the alcohol and the botanical smell. I'm not sure what that is, but again, it's all about what the expectations are. I don't know what the claims on this are. Actually, maybe I should go to the website and look at the claims. The price, ridiculous, waste of money. So this, I would give it away. I just can't sell, I mean, especially during this time, I can't sell products, used products, but not happy with this. Regret, major regret purchase. So, especially on the higher priced items, I have to think twice. Do more research, do more due diligence, figure out what the claims are, even if they have claims of, this doesn't have, I believe, claims of helping with hair loss. A lot of the products don't work that claim to prevent hair loss or whatnot. So even if they can claim whatever they want, but it may not work. So the final product, and this one, there's some redemption in this story, was the Nuface. Wait, I always get the direction. I will put it up here. The short version of it is that I was able to return it. I bought it at Sephora online, and amazingly I was able to return it at a JCPenney Sephora, which there's like this weird difference between a Sephora and a JCPenney Sephora, and I don't like that, because that's the only Sephora we have in our local town. So they don't always, I don't know, they don't, like, because I went, no, that's weird, I went back, because I bought a product at a store, and then I tried to return it to the JCPenney Sephora. They wouldn't return it. But the products that I was getting through Sephora through the mail, they let me return them. So it was really confusing, and I didn't like that. So anyway, so I have a video that I'll link about the Nuface, why I returned it. I know only after 3 days, but it works good for other people. Let other people like it, but I was getting tics and twitches, and after the fact, like I used it for 3 days, and then like I was somewhere, and then I could just randomly, I was feeling that it was my muscles were involuntarily twitching, so I attributed it to the Nuface. So, but I am super glad that I decided to try to return it as soon as possible when I realized that I didn't like it or I wasn't going to use it. So part of what I've learned from that experience for myself is the Nuface was like exercise equipment for my face. And like exercise equipment that you have at home, a lot of times you don't use it. So as much as I get like sucked into gadgets for like skincare gadgets, I'm pretty sure that I shouldn't buy them because I'm not going to use them. The most that I will do would be like the skincare routine and a mask for 15 or 20 minutes, or the overnight mask, which I feel works really good for me because you can multitask. You can go to sleep while you're masking at the same time. So that was six products, I believe, right? Anyway, what do you think? Do you have regret purchases? If you have regret purchases, please leave your regrets in the box below and a short explanation as what you didn't like about the product, or products that you did like. But if you want to, maybe if you have some products in common, let me know what you didn't like about them, because it's very helpful for feedback when you can compare notes to get an idea of how a product works for a particular skin type or person. So I think that would be helpful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It looks like it's going to be a lot shorter than all my other videos, which is good, right? If you like this video, click the like button. Hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Be sure and hit the bell button to be reminded of new videos, and I'll see you next time.